One thing that I have realized is that there is no one size fits all blueprint for success. Sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the most interesting stories, and that's exactly what makes conversations like today's so meaningful. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Leadership Lounge with the CEO magazine. I am Shweta, and today we are joined by someone who has taken bold leaps across industries and built something unique in the process. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tom Gera, founder of Wine and Champagne Gifts. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me here.
Okay, so I have been reading about you, and I have to say, it's quite fascinating to see how you have navigated through different fields and built something unique in the process. So, shall we start from the beginning then?
Sure. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, so what was your early life like? And do you think those early experiences shaped the way you approach business today?
Well, early life was in an academic setting. My dad was a professor, mom was a teacher. So I was raised in a university campus and in a rigid academic environment. So early on, we were kind of disciplined and goal oriented. We knew we had to study hard. Our neighbors and friends were all watching us as to how we perform and how we compare with the neighbors' kids or classmates. So it was competitive environment. In terms of how does it shape today, I do not know, but I think just hard work is ingrained in you at an early age. I think if you work hard or if you're a little bit disciplined at early childhood, I think you kind of stick with those habits.
Okay. What you mentioned, it's quite relatable in Indian families.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So was there someone in your early circle who had a big impact on the way you saw work or success today?
Again, growing back in the university, we were surrounded by research scientists, professors, doctors, and a lot of people work very hard. The only thing we knew growing up were academics. My relatives, though they were in wide variety of fields, a lot of them were in business as well. So my summers were passed, or I used to go every summer to some of my uncles' house, and one of my uncles were in business, retail business, a very busy place, and I used to enjoy my time there. So I worked as sales, I worked on a cash counter, and I felt at home there. So I would say somewhere in my mind, I was just comfortable, and I always thought business is fun. But there was no such I would not say there is any one particular influence, but overall, like a village influence, if you will say. Like everybody around me kind of had different kind of influence.
Yes, of course. One thing I'm really curious to know about, that your father was a professor, your mother was a teacher. So how come you choose agriculture?
Well, good question. I was brought up in agriculture university, and that time that's the only thing I knew to be a professor. So I went on in the same university where my dad was a professor, and I got into agriculture college. I graduated with bachelor's in agriculture, and then for further studies I went to USA, and I was studying master's in agriculture or biotechnology, which was a cutting edge field, and I wanted to be a professor too. So I was continuing for doing PhD, but I had roommates who were in IT, and I found that there were a lot more job opportunities in engineering or IT, and hence I made a career move towards IT.
Okay, so from agriculture to IT, and now into retail and e-commerce. So what gave you the push to explore these different fields, and what gave you the courage to start fresh every time?
Okay, well, from agriculture to IT was not that hard. I mean, I was still studying in agriculture, and then I moved to IT. So my first professional job was actually in IT. And a little bit before IT, I also did a management job in a big corporate stores in USA. So I had some very good retail experience in a big corporation or management experience while I was looking for a job in IT or while I was learning IT. So from IT, we got into business because in IT we found the business opportunities. We were not looking for it. It kind of sort of fell in our lap. And we were young and foolish. So knowing what we know today, we would not have done the business, but thank God we did. So we started business at an early age. There was no formal plan, but the business opportunity itself presented. We took it, and it kind of worked out. We started in 1997, and around 2001, 2002, there was a little bit of an IT crash, and we were bought out with a bigger company, and it was a good opportunity for us. So we were successful in selling our company to a bigger company, and from there we took a little bit break, and then got into retail because few friends of ours were retail, and we had some information, some knowledge about that, and then got into retail for a while. And having an IT background, helping some friends in retail, ended up in e-commerce later. So business has been kind of a way of life. We don't look as much as different sectors. It's just sometimes one opportunity leads to the other.
Okay, so let's talk about what you are building today. How did the idea for wine and champagne gifts come to you? And was it a business that you spotted or something more personal?
I would say it was a little bit personal also. Like I said, quite a few of my friends are in wine and spirits business. So I would visit their shops. I would help them with their networks or their systems on their shops. And in the process, enjoyed or started learning more about different kind of wines, different kind of spirits, bourbons, whiskeys. And I found that a lot of people were buying these things as gifts for their loved ones or for corporate purpose. And we started just a website as a part-time thing, as a fun thing, as an experiment thing. And what we did is we found that in the market, there was a shortage of combination of good gifts with good wines. So we experimented and part-time, and then it became a full-time opportunity down the road.
Okay, so for those who may not be familiar, can you walk us through what wine and champagne gifts is all about, and what exactly that you offer there, and what makes you different in the space?
Sure. So basically, we are an online gifting company, but we specialize or we pride ourselves in having gifts associated with fine wines. So we have a niche market where we have a collection of wines, or we continue to find wines from all the popular regions of the world famous regions, and at different price points. And we combine them with very fancy cheese baskets or chocolate baskets or nuts baskets. And we cater to both people for individual gifts as well as corporate gifting. We have a lot of corporate clients who want end-to-end solution, meaning that some of our clients would like to have gifts sent to 100 of their clients or their customers or their vendors or their employees, and we are a one-stop shop for them. Our key or our success is having beautiful wines, which a lot of companies might not offer as gifts. They might be selling wines, but they might not be selling gift baskets or unique products combining the wines.
Okay. One thing that I would like to ask, although it is not part of the questionnaire that I sent to you, and this part will get edited out.
Sure.
But when we started the podcast first, the very first person that I interviewed, he considers himself the first winemaker in India who got a proper training and all. So, and you are from India and you are operating in US. So you are very much aware of the difference between the two countries.
Yes.
Okay. So what I would like to understand is that in the US, your business is flourishing. Would that happen in India too? Because, India is quite traditional, and wines and alcoholic beverages are still not considered the norm in the day-to-day lives.
Sure. My answer will be a very big yes, definitely yes. India is growing in wines and whiskeys. I do not know. Well, I can give you two examples. Being in IT and having an office in Hyderabad 20 years ago, at the time, coffee was coming, a coffee day was coming in India. And the people who started that had a lot of struggles or a lot of challenges. People would say, people in India only drink tea. Coffee shop will not be successful. And it's the older generation which was stopping the young guys who were opening coffee shops. Dads or granddads would tell their kids that, hey, don't open a coffee shop. And if you notice today, a lot of old people are sitting in coffee shops having coffee. So things take time. Now in India, if you see, every city has a coffee shop. Now the world has become a smaller place in terms of the connectivity of internet. Also the television programs, worldwide channels are available to Indians in India. So information is flowing a lot more as well. Travel is a lot more. Buying power in India is a lot more. People's spending habits are changing. At our parents' generations, people would save money. These days, the younger generation, they earn high income, but they spend the money as well. So wine and whiskey is both. They both are growing very fast in India. Whiskey, I don't know. You don't realize, but whiskey, in whole world, India is one of the highest whiskey consuming country. So Indian men love whiskey.
I did not know that.
Yes, and wine is more of a social drink, if you will, where men and women go to parties. So wine is getting accepted day to day more and more. And there is a great opportunity for wine sales in India. I know only one company of wine manufacturing in India, like Sula Wines. They're very famous. They are around Pune. I think it's also started by an NRI, and they're developing. But in terms of making of wine in India, it's still some time. It will take some more time and research, and they might need more help from some famous wine growers from other countries. But as a consumer of wine from other countries, definitely, I think India is a great market.
Okay. So let's come back to the questions again.
Sure.
Starting something new always comes with challenges. So what were some of the big hurdles that you faced in the beginning, and how did you manage?
Okay. So after being in business for over 20 years, when I started this, I had the advantage of experience this time around. So we started part-time. We did not put too many resources or time on this website. Being originally from India, we were able to leverage our IT team in India. So we kept the cost down. So the e-commerce was done from India. It was done part-time, and it was done in my existing office in USA too. So even though we started the business, we did not increase our expenses in the beginning. We kind of tested it, researched it for about a year or two. And we found that during Christmas time, the requirement for gift baskets is very, very high. It's like a Diwali season in India. And slowly we developed. So we had some challenges or hurdles, but they were not as big for two reasons. One, we started slow and part-time. That was not we were not looking for any income from the business. Second, we loved wines. And we had interest in wine, so that kind of helped us grow the business.
Okay. Another question. Being from IT background must have helped you quite a lot, because you are building an e-commerce platform. So being from IT must have helped, because people who are of non-technical background.
Very big time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So while building your company, was there any leadership decisions that you are especially proud of, or maybe one that did not work out as planned but taught you something important in the process?
I don't know, as I haven't thought about it as such, but I would say sometimes less knowledge is better for doing business or starting a business. The more you know, you become more careful, you analyze more, you overanalyze, overstudy it, and end up not doing it. So in my early part of business development, I would say my ability to decide quick and fast without thinking too much kind of worked for me. Now in the mid or last stages of business development, I would say that I do not have that kind of leadership style. Now I do overanalyze, overthink. The other thing though I do think which works for me is I do let my staff, my key or core staff or employees, I give them a lot of leeway, a lot of decision-making power, and let them make mistakes, let them learn from them, and give them wide uh, uh, wide berth to kind of run the business on their own. And quite a few kids or quite a few staffers surprise me. Some of the staffers could be young and bright, and they're green. They're not ready yet, and they don't look like they will do some too much, or they're introverts, or their personality is quiet. But with time, they shine. And I do believe every staffer I have, every team member I have, can teach me something or has a unique ability to do something which I did not think about, or I do not do as well as they do. So I think now my leadership style is more about sitting back and letting the young people take over and develop them. It does give me rewards in terms of more business for us.
Yes, of course. Okay. So was there ever a failure or tough time that later turned out to a turning point for you?
I would say not really, but in IT also we had a small hitch where we started from zero and we ended up growing to a little bit of a size. And then when there was a downturn in IT, it was hard for us to let people go. We did not let a lot of people go because they became our friends. So in terms of, I won't call it a failure, but learning or separating business from emotions or friendships was a hard lesson where we went through some lean times where we did not have enough cash flow or enough money to keep the company going. So we had to tighten our belts, and we came out stronger. I mean, we went through that phase, and that made us more stronger and more careful moving forward.
So we are getting close to the end of our chat, but I would love to talk about something that really matters, your mindset.
Okay.
Over the years, how has your definition of success changed, and what did it mean to you earlier, and what does it mean now?
At early stage, success was growing business. We were rash, we were quick, we wanted to do things fast, we wanted things yesterday, we wanted to reach the goal, we wanted to just make it. Time flew by. So success was sales, or success was growing company, success was hiring more people, success was getting more customers, meeting new people. At today's time, success is more strategic. We figured out we don't have to be all of those things we were at young, and still can grow company at a fast clip. But now we are enjoying the journey more. We're not looking for like a goal to reach in the end, or we don't want it tomorrow. It's slow and steady. We are more strategic. We have more information. We have better seasoned people. We take better advice. So now the success is just enjoying the journey at this point of time and seeing the business, seeing friends, groups, people grow around us. That's a success.
You had no background of business. You are a first generation entrepreneur, but you have built businesses and ran them successfully. So what advice would you give to someone today who is just starting out with a niche idea like yourself and wants to make it stand out from the rest?
Well, every business or every idea is different. Every industry is different. Something common I would say for anybody to start is do research. Don't rush into it. Know the market. Know your niche. And biggest thing is follow the passion. You must love or enjoy what you do. If you do not love or enjoy what you do, it's harder to succeed. I mean, you have to have passion. If you don't like talking to people, or if you cannot hear people's special requests, don't be in service business. If you're great in programming, become a top-notch programmer. Invent a new software. Don't do things which just for the sake of doing things or making somebody else happy, or just to sake of make money. Passion is very important, and people can see through it. When you talk to people, your passion and your knowledge gives you credibility. So if you love something, if you like to do something, you will know more about it. So I think that would be key to success. Your love and your passion.
All right. So we are down to our couple of final questions before we close.
Sure.
So is there any upcoming project or new idea that exciting you right now, and something we might see from you soon?
No, actually, as you said in the beginning, I did do quite a few different things. These days, the new challenge or new thing is to stay in the lane or to stay as to what we are doing. So I'm trying very hard. I do get some opportunities here and there to do something different and new, but I'm disciplining myself that not to do that and stay focused on what we are doing. But within this website, we keep coming up with some new products, new product lines, new opportunities. It's a vast field. So we're staying in the lane, but we are expanding within the realms of gift baskets or wines. I'm traveling around the world. Recently, I went to China to Canton Fair. I went to Napa Valley, which is the best place for wines. So we're trying to find new products, new gift baskets, unique wines. So we are focusing on that, and I think it will help us grow in the business in coming field.
Okay. Speaking of new opportunities that you are seeking in your business right now, do you have any plans to expand your business within India too?
No, unfortunately not in India. I mean, I believe I've never worked in India, though I grew up in India. I find India is a great place for me to buy services from. Like, I can buy IT services. I come to India, I enjoy the hospitality. I like the tourism in India. In terms of setting up a business in India or doing things in India, I find culturally there's a big gap. Here I can set up a company online. I can get all the licenses online. I can pay bills online. I don't have to bribe anybody. Those kind of challenges are not there. Whereas in India, the local challenges are harder. And people in India actually work harder than we do here in USA. So if somebody comes from USA, unless they are billionaires or they have big money, setting up in India is not easy. Definitely India is a tough environment. It's a competitive environment. People are willing to work very hard and they go extra mile. So I would say buying services or products from India and selling in USA works for me. I would continue to do that and support India that way. Yes.
Okay. So this is our final question for today. Throughout your journey, the highs, the lows, and the pivots that you made, what's one mindset or belief that kept you going?
One is a positive outlook. I am optimist and I'm positive by nature. And also I believe that we are on this earth for very, very less time. If you look at history, we know thousands of years, but the average human age is not even 100 years. So not really too much matters. You came alone, you're born alone, you're going to die alone. Nobody's going with you. Wealth is not going with you. So we are here for a short time, and I don't take a gain or a loss too personally. Even if I have big success or even if I have nothing, I try to live a life as if we belong to the nature, not the other way around. I don't believe in the philosophy, well, I own 10 acres of a land or I own a big house. I believe I belong to 10 acres of land. I'm part of the land. And once I die, I'll become again part of the land, So just keeping it simple and just living a simple life, but being optimist, definitely being positive and optimist helps through ups and downs.
That's quite nice. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today, and also for the kind words that you said about us.
Sure.
So it's been inspiring, yes. And I wish you and your company all the success in the world.
Thank you, Shweta.